Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel and at Bella, and today I'm going to be doing Warhammer Age of Sigmar Mortal Realms issue 44. Here is the magazine, here is the figure constructed that you get with issue 44. I'm going to do the magazine first and we'll flick through all of that and then I'll show you what I have been doing with the rest of my collection and where we're at. Okay, so in this issue, contents page is nice and bulky. We've got Order, the Lumethril Realm Lords, kind of remind me of High Elves if you ask me. Forces of Destruction Part 2, Groats, Squigs, Troggoths, etc, etc. Flesh Eaters, How to Build, the Executioner. Very, once you've got 1, 2 and 3 together, it's actually a very easy model to construct. Get 1, 2 and 3 together and put on the head. Then you have a choice of 2 arms. I went with pointy finger, as we can see, and not sand timer, which is here, because, yeah, it's slightly wibbly. It's really delicate. That will snap. So I decided not to use it. I went with just a basic pointy finger. And I have undercoated it black and then I've spray and painted it blue. Ready for more blue and green fun later. The hardest thing is actually getting the axe head on because it is quite weighty. It does fit on quite nicely. You can see it there. I'm really pleased with how this model came together. There's a slot at the back for the face as well. It's looking kind of cool. Reminds me slightly of the Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come from Charles Dickens's A Christmas Carol. So there's the finished figure. Quite easy to put together, and that's quite good for the night haunt. Then you've got how to paint the dude. So black, then white. Then that greeny colour. I've done the blue. See, mine's already got some blue already on him. Or her. Shades, layer, relayering, highlights. Finished model. Ta-da! Because remember, we've got all those skull heads that we can put on now as well. And then we've got how to paint metallic highlights. As well, and then scenery has a war scroll. I do not think ruins have a battle plan. I'm a ruin. I'm going to plan to be a defensive position. Yeah, whatever. I don't think so. That's just highly amusing to me. Then we've got securing the ark, search and retrieve battle plan, and then in issue 55 you get 2 paints. So we've got 2 reds. And then in issue 46, we get a new piece of scenery to do, which I'm really actually quite relieved about. Anyway, we'll come back to that. Moving on. Here are the 4 Griffins. This is the one that's got a moulded base. These guys are looking really well. I am planning to grey base them with the Astro Grit, because I think that would look really cool. But yeah, I have done multiple layers of white upon them purely because they should look awesome. That's that. This is the figure that you get with issue 44. Have a close-up at the dude. It's got some really nice details on, some roses there. I'm going to really enjoy painting him, I think. Okay. In issue 41, you've got the Stormcast Reinforcements, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 figures. My goodness, they were fiddly to put together, but we eventually did it. Here they are. This guy is annoying. His standard is really weighty. In fact, it advises you, when you put this guy together, it does come with some advice. It says, the reliquary is a large, heavy component. You will need to hold it in place for a few seconds whilst the glue dries. Oh, it is highly irritating. It attaches at the wrist, but it also connects up with the script here. So you've got this separate script bit at the back that is a separate piece, but that connects. See there? You've got that little connection. I don't know if you can see it very well, but we will do our best there. That's better. And you must make sure that that meets. I'm not quite sure that it does on mine, but I'm kind of pleased that it's no longer toppling over. His head is just a skull. So yeah, he's an awkward figure. Do not glue this on the back. Apparently that's going to be painted separately. So that's just a tip. Then we've got another one of these flying dudes. I've had to put blue tech on him and an extra skull to counterweight all of the falling over that he does. Oh, the joys. Yeah, but luckily for us, this is the last figure. I've got his companion over there and another one that is finished. So you should have 3 of those now. These were quite straightforward to put together, actually. This guy with a shield and axe and another guy with a shield and axe. Really, really straightforward. Not a problem. See? Liberator Prime 2 and Liberator Prime 1. So easy. Then we've got Winged Dude that keeps falling over. Make sure you glue the wings separately and let them dry, then glue them on. Otherwise, you're not going to get anywhere. These were fiddly. The Retributor 1 and 2, fiddly, and the Retributor Prime, fiddly diddly, and they're at the back. Fiddly 1, fiddly 2, fiddly 3. Very, very fiddly, but they do remind me of regular Space Marines, because they come with these packs at the back. Incredibly fiddly and incredibly annoying to construct. That is all I'm going to say about those. But they're not as annoying as these 3 were. Oh my goodness, they are finally together. They've been undercoated and they've got their light blue on them. So they're all ready for a main paint job. As are these 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're at that stage. This is finally finished. That's the second lot of ruins. It's finally finished. Pleased. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 have all been blacked, golded, grey based, and then been red washed on top, so they're good to go. They're having the final details put on at the back. This lot were so much easier to construct. The Sacrosanct reinforcements from issue 43 was so easy to build in comparison to this lot. This lot were just irritating. And it's still falling over. Ugh. Oh, and you've fallen over. Happy days. Annoying. These, not so annoying. I started with this because you've already got one of these already. This is the second one that you get. And then I also did these 2 that go with the crew for your repeater bolt thrower machine. Then you've got the other figures. So much easier to do, so much easier to construct on so many levels. It was quite happy days doing these. Not fiddly, not a problem at all. Really good. Here we have the figure from issue 40. Now, I've done a slightly different one. I've not done the one with the lamp. I've done the one with the bird. The bird is not yet painted yet because I've still got to trim him up a little bit. And I was waiting for him to dry. So he's now dry. The wings are dry and I've spray painted both sides separately and let that dry. So I'm pleased with that. Don't they look fabulous, those wings? Let's see if we can see it in the shadow. You should be able to see what they look like. Doo-doo. Oh, yeah. Meow. Yeah, there you go. And I've also not glued his wings on because I'm going to paint them separately because that's the right way to do it with that figure because he's a set piece. So
that is that. That is where we are at. These guys need spray painting black, but I've run out of black spray paint. Again, I've got to order some. Oh, the joys, the joys. Anyway, I really, really enjoyed doing these, even though I do moan. But they were fiddly. Fiddly beyond fiddliness. These were second fiddles. But yeah, that's that. So, issue 44, 2 new paints, and then another terrain. I really like doing the terrain in this, to be absolutely honest. That's that. I hope you have a happy Christmas and a happy new year to you. Stay safe, follow government guidance wherever you are. Please like, comment and subscribe and keep Warhammering. Bye!